Hello my lovelies, welcome to day 7 and we are the 19th of December. Time is passing quickly. Green tea with hibiscus.
You've had that before.
Yeah, they're all getting repeated now, aren't they? Let's see what we've got in pick jar. Just one there. Yep. Stars and all things glitter. Ooh, that shouldn't take much doing. Okay then, we'll stop and we'll be right back. Okay then, I think this is going to be another challenging one. You put these traditional Christmas things in the pick jar, but then when you come to do them, I think, oh, what can I do now? So I've got some glittery vellum, I've got some stars, I've got a big lovely rusted star, I've got 2 of my handmade beads that we put all enameling on. I've got a mince pie foil, we've got some glittery there, and well, we'll see. It's on this page, so we're doing I got this lovely envelope last night when we came back from going out for the day, and it was from my neighbour, so I thought, yes, we'll do that tomorrow. Okay, all things stars and glitter. So I think super simple. We will have, let me get this, I'm just going to get this edge off. I'm going to have a pocket. We don't need it that deep though. That's that. Some of you may well have got some of this because I did sell it when we had the shop, some of this star fabric, and you may well have still got a bit left in your stash. There we go. Yeah, we can have that pocket there. Now I want to I'm going to back it with something just to give it a little bit more heft. So actually, no, we'll just stick it onto there, just so I think that's going to be too stiff. Let's see if I've got something a bit thinner. No, that's too nice to use as backing it. Let's see. Is this a bit of card? Yeah. Yeah, that will do us. We have got some card. So hope you're all doing well. Hope you enjoyed yesterday's video that I did for my part in the collaboration. The Tracie Fox Creative, the collaboration. I really had fun making that. It's very grey today, so I apologise. We've got every single light thrown at it that we can, but it's one of those dull, dark December days in the UK. So there's not much we can do about that, is there? There we go. Now, I think I'm going to, I know these are missed, they're not put in paper, but this one's, just so we can get that even. Okay, so I'm just going to trim this off. Just gives it a bit more stability, doesn't it? If we've got Let's see if this will work with the... Let me see if I can put it in the middle, whether that will work. I don't think so. Too many layers. Let's see if that'll work. It's not going to do. I think I've broke my thing. Oh. I'll have to wait for David to come back now to release it for me, because I can't. I mean, I know it's a problem with, and my hand won't do. I know it's a problem if you do it with fabric, but I thought because we've got 2 layers. Okay then, that isn't going to work. So I'm going to do this. Star. Now I did have a needle. Got a needle here. And I've got some of my integrated thread. I think I'm going to do it because I won't be able to get much through that small one, will I? Let's see. Let us see if this needle goes through. Yeah. So, absolutely jiggered we are. You know, because I've only been really not going out all that much since me up and pottering and getting, you know, but we needed to go and visit these friends. A 2-hour drive, David drives. Take the cards and presents and things, but oh boy, are we feeling it today? And when we got back, you know what it's like? You've had that feeling where you're too tired, you're overtired, so then you can't fall asleep because you're overtired and your legs start, you know, you like get restless legs and restless rest of your body. Oh, it was one of those. So goodness knows what time we fell asleep. Well, I don't know. Dog was shattered because of course he'd been and seen all people that he knows from when we lived at the flat, and then he saw his dog friends from the flat, so they're all getting giddy. So yeah. It was one of those tiring days, but lovely. Right, I love that. What am I going to tie that onto? I don't know. I'm going to leave that for now, so that's prepared. Now then, so we're going to put our thing on there. What else have we got that we can do some sparkles out of? Well, I could sew it on there now. How do we let's have a look. I'll have a look, see if I've got any stars on Tracie's kit, because I know there were a lot of stars on Tracie's kit. Darling, I've had a bit of a mare.
Oh dear, all sorted. There's your,
I put it between 2 layers of card soap because of the fabric, and it's stuck. See, just like that. There's a star there, look.
Yeah, well.
A smaller one, that would be better. I'll use that as a template.
What were you trying to do?
Yeah, I can cut round that down. Yeah, I know that it was going to... that's why I thought if I try it between 2 layers of card, it'd work. But it still got stuck. But never mind, you've done it, thank you. Is that still working now?
Yeah, pass your scissors and pull it. Please, thank you.
Right, I'm going to do some blingy stars with this. I think that will be nice. And I've got my glitter pens to give everywhere. Now then, which is this? Hibiscus. I think we like this one, don't we?
Yeah.
It looks the colour, but I can't really. Yes, there's a faint hint of something florally, I think. I also think I might use those. So, all things glittery and stars. Let's have a look at this. So, sorry I'm leaning. Thank you, David.
Okay.
There we go. It's good enough, isn't it? It'll do for what we need. So we had a lovely lunch out at a pub where us girlies used to go. There were 3 of us that went regular basis to this pub. So it was nice. It was like a blast from the past. And lovely, actually. We had turkey, bacon, brie and cranberry chia batters with homemade chips and a bit of side salad. And it was lovely. Really enjoyed it, what bit I could eat. I cut the chia batter in half, wrapped it up, and then it was like, I don't know, knocking on for 6 o'clock or whatever when we set off home and we got a 2-hour drive. I just sat it calm, finished my lunch off. Right. Not be able to get to that. Let's cut the star out. Don't you find it all? I mean, I don't know if, like those of you in the States, you have Thanksgiving. So generally speaking, do you have like I mean, I know you have turkey and all the trimmings like we do Christmas Day, but is it one of those celebrations where you can catch up with friends and family that you don't often get a chance to see, and you have like a Thanksgiving come Christmas celebration then, and then see other people at Christmas, or how does it work? I'd be interested to know, because we don't have the Thanksgiving, but you know, I think it's probably a good idea, but I'd probably like it perhaps a little bit earlier, because I don't know about you, but isn't it tiring? It's tiring, all this Christmas shopping, and you go around the food shops and everybody and the grandmothers is there with the trolleys stacked to the gunnels, and I think shops are only closed. They're only closed here a day. And I just think it's a, you know, people overeat, overbuy, and then waste food, which I just find, you know, it's a shame when there's so many. And there's so many people here in the UK, I don't know about in other parts of the world, that, you know, they're working and they're having to working, and because the bills are so high, they're having to rely on going to food banks and things to get to feed the families. And I think, crikey, we shouldn't be having that in first world countries. You know, it's the distribution of who can and who can't. It must be just getting worse, you know. It must be soul destroying when you're working every hour and can't afford to buy food. It must be awful. Why have I done that? Because I want this as a template. It's because I'm talking. So, I think now, you know, Christmas, a lot of Christmas is here is for the children now. And so I think some sort of Thanksgiving here I'm surprised it hasn't caught on here as well. Is a nice way to celebrate with friends and family. And then a lot of Christmas, leave the Christmas for the, you know, when you've got young children or whatever. For me, it's spending time with the kids. Oh, I mean, we still call them kids. But and I'd rather have quality time with them than, you know, when I've spent loads of money and things. I'm going to do 2, I think. It'd be lovely to go back to Christmas time, like, you know, when we were children. We'd go Christmas carol service at church, Christmas Eve. Watch something nice on the television, because they always used to have really good programs on when I was a girl. And it's all about showing kindness. You know, I think people forget that whether you're, you know, you're of Christian faith or not, it's about a time of being kind, celebrating with loved ones, showing people you care. And I think a lot of that's been lost. I was queuing up in the supermarket because, you'll smile at this, that one of the girls that I always go, she'd never had tiramisu before. And, you know, the tiramisu, the Italian dessert. And she used to be our neighbour at the flat. She moved out before us. And she'd never had it. So David went round and said, you know, do you want this? Try this tiramisu. And so it was a standing joke then that whenever David spoke to, it was all about the tiramisu. And so I went into Aldi on our way. We were charging the car up. David was charging because we have an electric car. And went for this tiramisu. Oh my giddy aunt. I thought, with it being, you know, a Monday, it would have been pretty quiet in the supermarket. You know, everybody waiting for the weekend. Oh, no, it wasn't. And all I got was this tiramisu. And there were people queuing with trolleys packed to the gunnels. And, you know, not one person said, and I mean, I tend to do this. If I've got a big trolley and there's somebody behind me and they've just got one item, does it hurt to, you know, does it hurt to let them go through before you? It's not going to slow you down when you've got a trolley full, is it? But no, does anybody? No. You know, I find that sad. And if there's people, that's the other thing. They're buying all that. And then if I find there's homeless people, you know, hanging around outside food shops or something, I don't think we're here to judge how they got there or what the rights and wrongs of, if you know, why they got into that position. I go and give them a, you know, if they're waiting about outside Greg's, I'll buy them a sausage roll. I don't tend to give them money, but I think, well, I go and buy them a sausage roll, or it's very rarely I go past some homeless people out, at least giving them a chocolate bar or something, because I think you should think there for the grace of God go I. And I'm sounding sorry. I'm not meaning to sound all holier than thou. I don't mean it. And if you've been with me a while, you know, that's not how I want to sound. But now then, all that, I quite like that. Joining those two stars together, I think I better use the 3-in-1. So it took me forever. Just to go and get this tiramisu, because I was in a massive queue. And I think, you know, with everything that's going on in the world, I think we all need to thank our lucky stars for what we have and think about others worse than ourselves. And, well, that's all I'm going to say on the matter. Ends to say. Took me forever to get this damn tiramisu. It was, oh dear. I couldn't find any small ones, so I ended up with a great big family size, bless her. So that was yesterday's trials and tribulations. At least I've something to talk about today. Instead of same old, getting up, do whatever. I'm really happy, you know. I'm really happy just getting up and just making the most of your day and nice, peaceful Christmas. That's what we're after. I don't know if anybody else will get why I've tied them two together. Okay. I do want to put a tag. Now we've got stars on this Christmas tree. So I'm going to put a Christmas tree there. That's got some stars on it. I've got a star poinsettia, which is the same as that. So I will put that on there. Right, let's see if I've got any shiny tags that I have already done. Just have a quick skip through these. I think they're nearly all birds. Angel. Oh, Muff Girl. We haven't had... Oh, we could make her glittery. We haven't had Muff Girl this year, have we? We haven't used her yet. Let's have the old kit of Muff Girl from Roxy Creations kit. Oh, one of her Christmas kits. I've had this a few years and yeah, we love it. So she can go, Muff Girl can go in their pocket. Ooh. Sorry, I'm going to have to cut your coat down, missus. I don't want you to be covering up my stars and things, so there she is, bit of writing space. A little head peeping out. Right, so I just now want to put glittery things on. Where shall we hang our Christmas tree? Christmas tree, our sparkly star. Now, no, can't get it through there. Let's see. We can sew that on there, can't we? So I'll just do a knot through there. So there we have our star dangle. Do you know what? I don't like that. Oh lordy. It's made all the... Oh, it's made all the colour come off. See if my trusty pen won't colour it in now, will it? Yeah, didn't like it. So have I got any holly and the ivy? I was just looking what I'd already. Jingle bells. Could use that. Let's put jingle bells on. We decided not to go to the carol concert at church this year. We did go last year, and then we ended up with that horrendous flu, and that was the only place we'd been. So we've decided that, and we love to go to the carol service at church. Decided we're not going this year. It was safer not to go. All things considered, so hopefully again next year, but oh, we don't want that dreaded flu again. Right, what colour shall we have? I think we need a bit of green. Oops. So all things sparkly. I think actually I'll fill it all in. I've got my little spreader here, so that might make it, that's better. You just want a hint, don't you? You don't want blobs. These are great. These are just makeup, silicone makeup spatulas. And Rachel, Roxy Creations, gave me the idea because she spreads her glue with it. And I think that's a great idea. It's useful for this, isn't it? No, better not get it in the crease, or else it might stick my pages together. Right, let's see, we have got a darker green. Oops, that's spittled out all over. I'm going to take Moth Girl out. Muff Girl, sorry, not Moth Girl. Let's give her some. Seeing as we've chopped the bottom off, we'll give her a bit of glitter. And I'll just put a bit round her muff. There'll be plenty of sparkle on that. A bit on a Christmas tree. There she goes. Put a bit more on round here. Very much Blue Peter and Children's Primary School crafting this is today. I'm enjoying it. I wouldn't normally play with glitter. So much easier now. You've got these glitter pens, because we used to have to try and stick it down with ordinary craft glue, PVA. It used to be a performance. You used to end up going home with glitter all over you. Righty-ho. That's nice. Anything else? Do you think that's overkill if we have another? No, I'm going to use this. I've loved all the birds in this year's December daily. Hence why I used birds yesterday on my collaboration day 18. There we go. There we go. And then Muff Girl just goes in there. Let me just make sure we're not... that's it. Okay then, guys. So I'm calling it a video today. I think I'm tired. I don't seem to have got a deal of inspiration. But we have got stars, we have got glitter, and hopefully it will just give you a little bit of inspiration for doing a page spread today using stars and glitter, all things that glitter. Okay then, my lovelies, see you again tomorrow. Bye for now.